Hi guys, my name's Dan, I'm the owner of Applied Fitness. I'm here to talk to you today about why you should stop doing donkey kicks, bodyweight ones, and why you should add some resistance. If you want to actually build the bum that you actually want, then you're going to have to stop doing bodyweight exercises, add resistance, make things harder. So I'm guessing if you're watching this, you probably know what I'm talking about. The people that will stand on the matted area in the stretch area and just kick the leg back constantly. They'll do 50,000 reps on that. Or they're on the Stairmaster, going sideways up the stairs, crossing their legs, on the Stairmaster kicking back. You probably know who you are, you've probably seen them. I've got some news for you. They're probably not actually growing. You would have seen quite a big increase at first. That's because you've gone from a very sedentary lifestyle, not doing anything. You're then doing something. So the resistance at first is there, but after a little bit, after a little while, after you've lost weight, then after a while, there is no resistance for you there. Your leg is only a tiny bit of resistance, and if you've been doing 50,000 donkey kicks 5 times a week, the stimulus just isn't there for your glutes anymore. So you're probably thinking, well, it is because my glutes hurt. But they burn because of the build-up of lactic acid from you constantly doing the same amount of reps, and you'll just get the burn. But the burn doesn't necessarily mean growth. So it's the same if you have a PT session. If you ache for a week after, then the PT is probably shit. The whole point of exercising in that hour is to give you maximal results in that hour. But if you ache so much that you can't walk, you can't squat anymore, then your whole training for the rest of the week is out the window. So that 1 hour, yeah, you worked bloody hard, you've ached a lot, but it's hindering your goals for the other 127 hours that you're not in that PT session working that hard. Everything has to slow down. You need time to recover, so your results will get ruined. It's a good way to tell if your PT is good or not. But how do I actually grow my glutes then? So first thing you should be doing is a barbell hip thrust or dumbbell hip thrust, whatever variation of hip thrust you want, but you should be thrusting. Go over to my YouTube channel, check out the tutorial on how to do them. You have to keep adding resistance. There's been loads of studies about glute activation in resistance and bodyweight exercises. The resistance always wins. It's variable. You can add it if you feel crap one day and you don't have the energy, then you can drop it down a bit, but the muscle stimulus will still be there, so you'll still get the results. Another variation that you can do to the barbell hip thrust is banded hip thrust. So you just put a band across your waist and squeeze your glutes up, create that solid bridge, and it just changes the exercise very slightly. If the barbells aren't free, then just take a band in and you can do banded hip thrusts. Another one is cable pull-throughs, which are very similar to RDLs, but you get a lot more glute activation because your knees are bent. You can allow your glutes to do more of the work rather than your hamstrings pulling you back up. Again, you have to add the resistance to the machines, and just constantly every week try and increase it just slightly and try and get better every time you do it. The next exercise is a barbell back squat. It has to be the back squat because it emphasises using your glutes to stand back up rather than the front squat, which is a lot more quad dominant. So it just adds that tiny bit extra to your glutes, make them work even harder than what they would have to, and just try and maximise your results that way. It is something I'd recommend getting a PT to check your technique on, because if it does go wrong, then it's going to hurt, and potentially for quite a long time. So if you are thinking about getting better at back squatting, then I'd recommend having a PT and doing so much mobilisation to your joints, getting everything tight, ready for then when you do add a lot more resistance and go up pretty quick. So, glute press. So a few other exercises that you can do are I mentioned RDLs earlier, Romanian deadlifts. They're great. You can do reverse hyperextensions, back extensions, reverse lunges. They're just some that you can do to help maximise they're just some you can do to help maximise your results and actually grow your bum rather than just spending hours in the gym and not really changing. And like anything, try and mix up your program. Don't always go into exactly the same thing in exactly the same way. Work on a 4 or 6, maybe even 8 week rotation training program and just write it out. Track what you're doing, monitor what you're doing, and have fun as well. Like, don't make it just, I've got to do this on this day, I've got to do this on this day. As long as your program suits you, then you should be able to mix it up. So if you go in one day and you're like, oh, my legs are really aching, but it's legs again, then just do your upper body session and then do legs on the later day. It doesn't really matter. As long as you are training 4 or 5 times a week, then you'll still get results. Nothing will slow down. So have fun with it. Take care. I hope this helps you. If you need any help or advice, let me know on my website or email me at dangrimes@appliedfitness.co.uk. Check on Instagram at Applied Fitness UK. Check on Facebook, just type in Applied Fitness UK and you'll find me everywhere. So, I hope you enjoy. I hope this helps. Thank you and goodbye.